Zaya Podcast, take 2. All right, sorry, bro.
No, it's all
gotta
good.
make sure we're on.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's gonna be funny like last time was.
Dropping flows on the beat every time you see me, dog. Every time you see me, I'll be out puffing on a big blunt. Got a little bomb ball, yeah, she's been dropping me. Every time you see me, bro, I'll be doing my own thing. Never copying, I'll be in my own thing. Every time you see me, bro, I'ma kick a freestyle from East Oakland. Yeah, you know how I get down.
What's going on, man, Zaya?
Hey, man, nothing much, man. Just chilling.
I think we're talking off air about Atlanta.
Yeah,
How All-Star Weekend's going down tonight.
Yeah, All-Star Weekend and how they cramming it all in the Sunday.
Are you watching that?
Honestly, probably not. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I retired from the NBA when Kobe retired. You know, so I'm kind of done with it. But
You're not really with the whole thing right now, or looking at it.
Nah, I try to watch Steph Curry or LeBron. You know, the two biggest names in the league, but I really don't even catch them games. I kind of be out the way, always moving. You know.
Well, they're balling on the same team tonight. Did you know that?
Oh no, I ain't know that. Curry.
Yeah,
and LeBron?
Curry
Okay,
and LeBron are on the same team because Durant and LeBron are teams, and Durant's not playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got the injury. That's right.
He got the injury.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to say that the two most dominant players right now in the NBA is Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
I mean, I think Kevin Durant still got a lot to prove in terms of being the most dominant. Because I get it, he, you know, tremendous height. You know, then he got the skill handling of a point guard and all that, shooting guard ability and all that. But he still got some more to go. You know, some ways to go. He did his thing with the Warriors though, but I just think that he need that backup. You know, everybody had that backup, but when you look at the players who did it with just like a 2-man type of thing, like Michael and Pippen, and you know, the Warriors had like a crazy roster, but they built that team up. You know what I'm saying? They drafted all those players and they put a piece together. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of those players like Durant, they'll bounce around from different teams trying to find the one. And I don't think that makes you the best player. You know what I'm saying? I think people who play with all type of different ways to get stopped, you know, like Steph Curry, you know, he might not be the tallest guy, but he still be driving in the lane, you know what I'm saying, getting his buckets. So, you know, I think that's what makes you the great. You know
yeah. Curry's one of the greatest. LeBron's one of the greatest.
Yeah. Like LeBron, I think because I just heard Mr. Fab say, too, he was talking about how we got to take wins and losses, and for LeBron, he clapped when LeBron get his because he go through all this, everybody talking trash, you know, he go through the most, you know, pretty much the most bullshit through the league in terms of they dragging his name. If he stand up for something, you know, then they try to, you know, pretty much like how they doing, they fine him or they tell him not to talk about it. So, you know, when LeBron get his, you got to kind of clap for it.
That's real.
So,
yeah, he gets over scrutinized like crazy.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not a LeBron fan, but in that aspect, you know, I always give it to him, you know, even when he wins because, you know, I think he ain't a Kobe though, but he got it to be the Kobe before he walk away, you know, to be another Jordan, but I don't think he did.
Do you think that's wrong, though, that we compare them like that?
To a degree, because I look at it like this. They don't even say Kobe Bryant name no more. When they comparing the greatest and all that, they always say Michael, LeBron. They always skip out on Kobe. They've been doing that even before his, you know, the accident and stuff like that. So
yeah, he's always getting skipped out.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like you can't compare it because if you're going to compare that,
I know why.
Yeah, I know why too, you know, but if that's the case, you might as well put Derek Fisher over Russell Westbrook or somebody like that.
Or Robert Horry.
Yeah, Robert Horry.
Robert Horry, I think is what you meant. But, you know, like to go into it, Kobe had Shaq.
Yeah.
And Shaq was a very dominant center.
Yeah.
And I don't think you could say anything about Jordan's sidekicks, that they were dominant. You know, Pippen was the greatest. Yeah. But I wouldn't say he was dominant.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say. I think Pippen was dominant.
No, he couldn't create his own shot, and that was proven in Houston. That was proven in Chicago. Yeah, he needed to get the pass off the pick and roll or off the double team, and he was great.
Yeah, but I don't think Michael would have got it without Pippen, though.
Absolutely.
Because it's all about playing the game. When you play the game, you know what I'm saying? It's all about knowing your role, knowing your position.
And it is. But you look at Michael and Joby, they cancel out. But does Pippen and Shaq cancel out? Like, you know.
You know, that wouldn't work. I don't think that would work. Because they would still need somebody to facilitate. And Pippen, he was cool. He reminded me of Draymond Green. Draymond reminded me of Pippen. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could move the ball, but it ain't gonna be enough to get him that, you know,
a bunch of championships. And you're right. It's a great comparison because they both did dirty work.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying.
that no one wanted to do.
Yeah. So but you got to be the the go-getter, you know what I'm saying? Because the go-getter's what's going to bring you up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep them around, or you got to be one.
You play sports in high school or what?
Yeah, I played basketball. I really played everything, even from elementary. We used to play concrete football. Tackle football.
That's an Oakland thing, right?
We used to play concrete football.
Tackle football in the street.
Yeah, in the street, early morning at the schoolhouse, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like 7 o'clock in the morning.
In the street, tackle football.
In the street, tackle football, yo. I'm talking about we going long, cars coming, it don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? But nobody would never get hit, though. That's the crazy part about it. We might jump on somebody's car, do a little extra dramatic, but for the most part, it was all fun.
That's
great.
Know
what I'm saying? Play basketball, baseball, golf. I'll be bragging about
golf.
Yeah, golf. Because
in the streets?
No. I used to go to the Infirmary Park out there in West Oakland. And during the summertime, they used to have like different little sports or whatever. So they used to take us to the little golfing fields and not the field, but to the range and whatnot. They had a little tournament, so I'll be bragging about that. I came in second place.
Those are after school programs, right?
Yeah,
the Infirmary,
like that. Yeah, the Infirmary. Yep,
like the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, summertime. That's where the little kick it hanging spot was at back in the days. Growing up, shit like that.
That's very important. Those programs, and they seem to be all around Oakland. Because I don't know anyone out here in the East, like Fremont Union City, that went to the Boys and Girls Club, but Oakland.
Yeah,
they got a lot of stories.
Boys and Girls Club. Go to the one I originally, because I'm from High Street, you know what I'm saying? So we used to go to the one right there. I'm talking about it was lit.
Why would you go? Did your parents make you go? Or you wanted to go?
We wanted to go.
You wanted to go?
We wanted to. They had the arcade machines up in there, you know what I'm saying? The computer room, the team room, the basketball gym, and you know what I'm saying? You just running up in there, you got everything you want, you know what I'm saying? And they pretty much let you do what you want. If you want to get on the computer, and it ain't like you have to do something, and it's like going to school. It's like,
do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want. But it was all constructive, though. You know what I'm saying? So it was all
That's real school to me.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think so. As long as you're doing it in the right way, you know what I'm saying? Don't abuse it, you know what I'm saying? So
it's balance.
Yeah, balance, you know what I'm saying? So you got to add that balance in it. Cause,
you seem like you'd be a good teacher.
I be wishing I could be a teacher, but I'd be like, stick to the rapping, but you could teach through rap. So, I look at it like that. So.
I love your Instagram handle, ZAETHAFLYSTA, man.
Yeah, man, ZAETHAFLYSTA.
It speaks that you're a little bit more woke.
Yeah, I think so. Because I look at it like this. It ain't
Zaya.
It ain't no like I could have put Zabo. I could. That's like a nickname. Everybody in Oakland got. You gotta have a
Zabo. I guess mine's Believe Bo.
Yeah, Believe Bo.
Believe Bo.
The Bay name. That's
Believe Bo.
You really from the Bay? Everybody got a Bo.
Yeah.
You're female. It could be
Young Bo.
Bo.
That's Young Bo or Camera Bo.
Camera Bo. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah. So but I wish I could be a teacher though. Back to that shit. Because I think I had you know what I'm saying? I think people would want to come to my class. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, let's go. Because I'm going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you seem like you're a knowledgeable, cool dude. And you'll break it down like the right way.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they, I think that people will get it, just coming through if you could go through a person that can understand or at least try to understand where you're coming from, then, you know what I'm saying? That will make, whatever you're going through, teaching, learning, whatever makes it more easier. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. What high school was that in Oakland you were at?
Fremont. I went to Fremont High.
Okay.
My first year of high school, my mom sent me to she thought, I don't know for what reason, she thought it was gonna be a good school, but it was at the Eastmont Mall. And it was called,
Wait a minute, bro. There's a school at the Eastmont Mall?
Yeah, there was a school at the Eastmont Mall, and it was called UPrep Academy. She thought it was gonna be the best school, so you know what I'm saying? They up here supposedly send everybody to college 4.0s. Everybody who go into the school type of shit, they go into Cal and blah, blah, blah. But long story short, this was the most ghettoest mall on the planet for one. Everybody who don't know Eastmont, you from Eastmont, this is the most ghettoest mall on the planet. And they had a school upstairs across from the library called UPrep. And I'm talking about, it was crazy up there. Like, I'm talking about, pretty much that's where all the bad kids went to. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I was acting up in school, but it wasn't even like I had to go to that school. It was just my mom just heard the little shit. But
was that a lie?
Yeah, it was pretty much.
It's pretty much a lie.
Yeah, it was pretty much a dude got caught up. It was all over the news and.
It was a scam.
Yeah, it was a scam. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, because my sister she went to Skyline, I was like, I'm trying to go to Skyline and shit like that, and then that didn't work. Then after that, all my partners, they was at Fremont, so I was like, I'm going to Fremont.
How long were you at this mall school for?
Man, I did 1 year up there, man. It was like almost.
You did a whole year at Eastmont?
Yeah, 1 year at Eastmont was called U Prep, but we was cutting class though. We was never there. I'm talking about we be cutting class just to go to the library, read our own books. That's school. We be like, we ain't going to class today. Yeah. So
they didn't even care.
Nah, I ain't care. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see us. We'll be sitting in the window laughing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we used to talk to the teachers hella crazy and shit. It was one incident, cat named Mr. Brooks, and I used to be in this class writing my raps and shit like that. It was my math class, and dude looked like Johnny Bravo pretty much. And one day,
in the hood,
yeah, in the hood though. And so one day, came to class, we clowning around and shit. And usually everybody be pissing him off. And so today I just felt like it was my day to pick with him and, get on the nerves. So he was like, Isaiah, we gonna have a good day today? And I was like, man, shut your up. So pretty much his ass, he was like, he just stopped, he just stared at me for a minute. He was like, that's it, get out, class is canceled. And, everybody after that just throwing paper balls at him. And it was like that movie Cooley High almost, you know what I'm saying? Everybody throwing paper balls at him, and he just ended up storming out the class. We ain't never seen him after that. It was another cat.
He had it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Same, you know what I'm saying? But,
well, like for him, that's tough, dude.
Yeah, but it was crazy though, and I knew he wasn't gonna make it. That's why everybody was picking on him.
Right. Well, he's just like, man, how long can I last over here?
Yeah, because he wasn't gonna make it. Because a lot of those kids at the time, and that they was already going to jail, in and out of jail. And we only in like 15, 16 and shit like that. They already in and out of jail and shit.
It's hard to say, man, but a lot of schools are scams.
Yeah, a lot of them are. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of technical schools are scams.
Yeah, they just want the students there so they can get a paycheck. You know. Yeah. But the schools I went to Frick Middle School. So
what school?
Frick Middle School.
Frick.
Yeah, and I could say for one, at that school, the teachers they really gave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of teachers did at that time in that era. You know what I'm saying? So we used to do all type of little school events, and it was actually like, Frick, we used to cut class and shit, but we would want to go to, I'm talking about the principals, everybody know your name, everybody, know each other, and it's crazy now because a lot of people who went to those schools with, we all, friends on Facebook, still see each other in the streets, and it's like, we still almost not living in that era, everybody grown, but when you see people, it brings up those times, that's where we started from. Yeah,
well, the principal knowing your name, that's big. That told me, like, he cared right there, you know?
Yeah, the principal, I'm talking vice principal, our vice principal, Mr. Gordine, he ended up becoming a principal of the school eventually later down the line. But, he was always the favorite principal. He used to be out there hooping with us, you know what I'm saying, running track, and that kind of be like, oh, yeah, we finna go play against the principal. So, we get the trash talk on you on the court now. We ain't academics right now. Right. You stepped on the court, or whatever it may be. So
those are people carrying teachers right there.
Yeah, and I'm talking about they be there for like years. It ain't like they just there for the paycheck. I'm talking about they be there till they can't. You know what I'm saying? So
it sucks, man, because like, I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing well for themselves and do good for themselves, and we're in this culture of doing good. But then you look back at the school, and then you see all these good people, man, managing the school, you know, and it just kind of tugs at me a little bit. We should do more for them financially.
Right, yeah. That's what type of stuff I be want to do. A lot of times when I'm like doing something with a record label, I always talk about doing something like back to school drives or whatever. I'll be like, let's do something at the schools, even if it's putting on the show or passing out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think the beneficial gain, we doing the promotion shit, but at the same time, you still giving to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You still giving them something to make them, influence them in the right type of way.
You're part of a record label, right?
Yeah, Black Market Records.
Black Market Records.
Yeah, Black Market
you feel
Records.
funny about signing a deal in these days and times? Because there's a lot of bad press around that,
Yeah, but the crazy thing is I never signed no deal with them. They just, a label that I started out as an intern. Nice. So, I was interning with them and pretty much, just work my way up to where, now, we just, I do things for them, they do things for me, and, it's like a partnership. And
how long were you interning for?
Damn near, I was interning for a minute too, to the point where even when they was bringing me on as on the payroll, I still was like, I just do it because I know how to do it. But
4 or 5 months at least.
Yeah, it was
before you even saw a dollar.
Yeah, before I even saw a dollar, it was approaching the year. Approaching the year, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if my guys appreciate me because I look out for them too much to get paid, and I notice like.
Yeah,
I'll look out for them to get paid, and they're kind of looking in other directions, And
right,
it's just maybe I should grill them like that and make them do 6 months without earning shit.
Yeah, no, but
It'll just show a lot, right? It'll just show what they really want.
Yeah, and the thing is, it used to, they used to still, throw me little checks and whatnot,
right,
lunch and all this other type of stuff. But it wasn't even that. I was just more so like, I'm promoting this album that Filthy Rich did for y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and doing this.
And there was any perks you got from the job, or you just had a straight work?
I was going to concerts and whatnot.
So networking was a perk.
Yeah, networking. Yeah, and it was crazy because you start meeting all these other rappers coming in and. People coming up, and then you just hear what's going on in the industry more hands on. You know what I'm saying? So you hear first thing, I'm trying to get. You hear about these other people who somebody might be trying to do a deal with the get an album from like the Migos or something like that. So you hearing about this label might get it, or the label that you with might get it, and you just know that it's gonna be big because if those sales go up and everything like that, and you on payroll,
That's big.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out that label for putting you in a position to win with the networking.
Yeah, exactly.
They try to teach that to people. Like the fact that you're just around people is huge.
Yeah, it's not necessarily always getting a dollar out of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. A lot of the building is building that chessboard, and that chessboard is your network.
Exactly.
And anything else is just futile, really, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and that's the biggest thing out of it, because I know for me it's like. I done shot videos for them, just to have my name part of the black market stamp, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's big in its own way too. That just added to my resume, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and because what you want to do is pretty much, build your own self, your own self-worth. Because if you don't do that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to always have somebody else running the screen, just for you. You ain't really got nothing of your own, so.
Exactly. 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So.
How to get rid of that? That's all good. You're doing everything for that label, and it's just like there's a lot that goes into music.
Yeah,
more than just making a song. It's just like the press,
the
network, the distribution, the connections, the feature game. It's just a long, involved process.
Yeah, it is, and
that's what the label does. They do everything other than the recording part.
And that's why, for me personally, like I wouldn't sign no deal. I don't care for who
right.
it's with. And
I already know.
Unless I know it's something that's gonna benefit me to where like it got to be more really like a partnership. Because for me, it's gonna be like you could say I'm gonna give you like. $3 billion. Of course, I'm gonna look at that and be like, okay, I'm gonna sign that. But
it's a loan. It's a really bad loan.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So unless you know for a fact you're gonna be able to pay that back or make them sales,
don't do it
to generate it. Then you know what I'm saying. I'm looking at it like, shit. We gonna have to talk about something else.
It's just a funny game because you do it because you love it.
Yeah.
But then when you're asked to bank on it, then it's not so fun.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is a lot of it comes with marketing, and sometimes
it's all marketing. Yeah. That's why I try to tell artists it has nothing to do with your skill level.
It's marketing.
All marketing.
Exactly. So, and that's what you kind of learn just being around the labels. You start to learn this shit, marketing, and you know what I'm saying, who's going to put the budget behind you to do this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some people, I was hearing about the stories of people getting tied up. I'm not going to say their name, but
they got tied up though, right?
They owe money now. They calling me like, hey, F Black, I'm like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Now they don't even want to make music.
Exactly.
Because the thought of making it is like, it's just going into another man's pocket.
Exactly.
That's a fucking defeating thought.
Yeah, it is though. That's why do it for yourself. Do it for self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's gonna be a long process, if you know what you got, if you got a vision, a goal of mine, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is, if I don't care if you wanna buy the beat and it's $300 and you can't afford it, whatever, then buy that one. And if it's gonna take you 3-4 days to get another 300, then build your for your album, whatever it's an album or mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It might be a slow process, but for the long run, it's gonna be
it's a costly, very slow.
Yeah.
And I notice it just takes all types of investment. It's your all to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't half-ass it. And if you're half-assed, why are you even doing it?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You're just wasting everyone's time. You know what I mean?
So, you want to be consistent. And the thing, even if you ain't as consistent, because I look at it like this in the music industry. Kendrick Lamar, he's not consistent. Now he's consistent in terms of putting out music.
You got to talk a little closer to the mic.
Okay, he's consistent in terms of putting out music every 2-3 years in terms of album material, but he might drop a little song or something like that in between. But he's not considered a consistent rapper to me. Somebody consistent is like I don't know what Meek Mill's doing, but I know for the most part, I hear Drake or somebody like that. They dropping a song like every 2-3 days. It's a new Drake song, new this, new that. You know, so you know,
Drake totally outworks Kendrick Lamar. For sure.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So. And that's like a different type of consistency because I think Kendrick Lamar is going to be there for the long run. You know what I'm saying? Drake is going to be played out, you know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever hear a Kendrick Lamar album ever again.
You don't think so? I think he got another one coming out.
I hope so because if he doesn't do it within 2 years, no one's going to care.
That's true. You know, no one's gonna care, but it depends on how you preserve your music, though. You know what I'm saying?
His music's very preservable.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that would take you further. But like you said, you can't take like 5 years to drop one.
Cannot
now
do that. You cannot.
The anticipation is.
And
gone.
I think he might have even released a song no one even knew because no one is caring at the moment.
Yeah, and I think he did, but it was like he was featured on somebody's song.
Was that it?
It was a feature or something like that. But in terms of like, let's say if he dropped an album sometime this year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, that it dropped. You know what I'm saying?
He had to drop it this year, and it'd be hot.
Yeah, exactly.
I still love Kendrick Lamar. I think everyone does. And you're right. A way longevity fan base.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar fans ain't going nowhere.
Nah, nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of I'll be looking, you know, that's the type of people I study. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can go ahead and drop songs, like, in every day, every week. Yeah. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm building up. It's going to sound cool, but really, I'm going to just seem like I'm just throwing shit out there that's not valuable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, everybody take this.
I have to see it done a certain way, then I know, okay, you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing all the marketing, all that song's going to hit.
Yeah. So
if you're just making shit and just putting it gets very unmotivating to push each song.
Right. Unless you got some in the vault that you already like, okay, this is one project I'm going to drop. And then you could like line them up and be like almost kind of, you know, just lay out your blueprint, your foundation, and get your shit in order and shit like that, you know, and it kind of do it like that. But just to be making them and just be dropping them every day or every couple days, and you know what I'm saying, that shit gonna get
it gets tired.
Yeah, and that's kind of
just white
like the
noise.
Radio do.
It's just white noise. Like you gotta step it up.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. You know, I think even with cats like E40, it's not like as consistent as Drake, but I feel like when E40 comes out, he gonna have his radio hit, you know what I'm saying? Then he gonna have the album for the slappers, but he gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He might throw one out there a couple months early and be promoting that, and then another one until the whole shit come out. You know what I'm saying?
I had Turf Talk just come through, and E40's very like, no, you gotta do it for the radio. Everything in the studio, like, you gotta do it for the radio. And it's just cool to hear.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, and that's some good advice too. You know what I'm saying? Because
slow down.
Yeah.
E40 slowed it down.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
dumbed it down, you could say.
You know? Yeah. But I don't think he dumbed it down because he still say shit I know that go
game orientated.
Yeah.
Go over their head.
When I be talking to people and I be like, you know, E40 one of my top 5, they be like, why E40? And I be like, what you mean why E40?
Game spitter.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you need to go back and play a couple.
Why do people like Baby from Cash Money? I mean, a lot of game spit for me.
And that's a person, you know, I think that's under the radar. You know, I think they don't like him when he was rapping with Wayne instead of, you know what I'm saying, listening to him for what he's saying and shit like that, you know, more the idol celebrity figure. You know,
if you're a business guy, you like Baby's raps.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit, you know, I used to listen to them like crazy. I kind of stopped. Not even kind of. I did stop listening to them.
Cash Money.
Yeah.
But I was listening to them hot in their era.
Too. Yeah, in that era, exactly. Like, that was
a lot of people from the Bay was just Cash Money down.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everybody in scrapers. All you hear is Lil Wayne playing now. You don't hear no Bay. You might hear some Gucci Man, Big Cat, LaFleur.
You might hear some Gucci Man, LaFleur, but Oakland, I know, love Manny Fresh beats, man.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody was on that shit.
Thank you for acknowledging that because you in the town, so you would know.
Yeah,
you know,
what's really been playing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of just that whole time. It was a lot of just beats that sound like that. That's when Keep the Sneak Ass. Everybody was popping in there. I mean, people still popping, but you know, it was more like so much coming out that was like that was setting this trend for right now. You know what I'm saying? So
how often you go to Atlanta? What do you do out there?
I go, man, I used to live out there, so for me, it's kind of like going back home. I go a couple times, you know, it ain't hella consistently, but I go out there like 2-3 times, you know, within a year.
You said you had family out there there.
Yeah, hella family out there, hella, you know, because I went to high school out there too, you know what I'm saying? I went to high school, and that's where I finished. That was in Atlanta.
And it wasn't at a mall.
Yeah, it wasn't in the mall. You know what I'm saying? So I did my first 2 in Oakland and the other last 2 in Atlanta.
And which would you like better? Atlanta, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, Atlanta. It was way more cool. It was more like a real high school that you see on TV. It was like a real high school.
Predominantly black too.
Predominantly black.
Wow.
Like, and a lot of people who I did meet, if they was like a Latino cat or something, he'd be from California. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hella funny though.
But with the culture, or just really Mexican? Like, would he be with the culture, or you know, or be
but
like,
he'll be like more like
American
with the culture, but still got his roots. You know what I'm saying? So he still be like. You know, he be with me. I be like West Side. You know, he be with me. He right through the hallway. You know what I'm saying? We used to go around tagging up the whole school. You know, Oakland, and he was from like San Luis Obispo or something.
Oh, he's
like
from the Central.
Yeah, so he was just he didn't
party
even
guy.
Yeah, so and the fact that I was from the town, so he was more like
a little bit of a different world there.
Yeah, so he was like my number one supporter. At school, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me nothing without this dude approval. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's cool though.
Yeah, so it was hella cool. But that shit. But Atlanta was maybe more cool because even in high school, man, I'm talking about the girls up there was cool. You know what I'm talking about?
The girls in Atlanta.
Yeah, because you from California.
They're
so
amazing from what I hear.
Man.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm talking about Southern hospitality is real. That's
so
all I can say.
They're nice and they're fine as hell?
Yeah. I'm talking about...
Get me on a plane right now. I'm going with you, bro.
Hey, I'm talking
Will
about
they like the Asian dude out there?
Man, they gonna love you out there. Yeah, they gonna
some
love
money
you.
out there for him.
It's this one cat. He was from Louisiana though, but he was an Asian cat. He done fell in love with my sister at one point in time. Back in the day, he you know what I'm saying. But when they from the South, you know when you from the West Side, they love you. I'm talking about they.
Oh, I gotta go.
But see, I
take
never
a young with me.
Country.
They, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking about y'all gonna have a ball.
We gonna have a ball. You gonna love us?
Yeah, tell me. Best time of your life. You know what I'm saying? So
slam dunk.
Yeah, man. But,
yeah. So, well, you tell me the difference between. This is sound like an IG clip. What's the major difference between Atlanta women and Bay Area women?
The big difference, major difference, I would say is the way they cater to you. You know what I'm saying? The Southern women.
So a Bay Area won't cater to you because we all know they won't.
They won't. They really y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all don't. Y'all
really
read your signs and you're like, this is what you get.
Yeah. So they cater to. When I say this, it's more like this. They I'm saying like Bay Area women because they from like the California living. You know what I'm saying? Like the nice. That's flashy shit. They got it out there too, but the difference is out there they gonna be the girls out there. Oh, I come pick you up, blah blah blah. You know, out here the girls they gonna look at you funny if you ain't picking them up. They gonna be like they ain't gonna want with you.
Yeah, they go, oh
yeah. You be like, hey, come pick me up. They gonna be like, oh, I got something else to do. You know, now they just cancel the whole plan because you said pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Like. But if you in the South, I'm talking about they gonna be like, I come get you from the airport, you stay at my house, you know, I'm talking about they gonna be like, it's good, you know what I'm saying? Come through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay at my house.
Yeah, stay at the house.
That's different.
Yeah. And but you gotta know the situation. But,
yeah, you can't tell any Bay Area man just to come stay with you because like,
hey, man, my name gonna be on the deed to the house after that.
You feel me?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how Bay Area players get down.
Shit, that's gonna be my house after that. Don't do that. You know,
don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it to me. I'll probably just clean your shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'll leave.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2 phones?
Yeah, 2 phones. You know what I'm saying? All right. Got the one got to be the iPhone, and the other one got to be the Galaxy. You know.
I'm talking to someone right now. She's hella urging me to get an iPhone.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of my crew is too, because I'm an Android. But I think I should just get an iPhone just because.
Yeah, iPhones is cool. I really like Androids because I'm like a Mr. Gadget, go gadget. So I know how to tweak the iPhone to where like it's a computer and I can do whatever I need on it, make shit happen. On the iPhone you can do that too, but it's like it's borderlines to it. So you got to like kind of.
What is up with that?
It's kind of like it's like pretty much my phone ain't jailbroken, but you could jailbreak your shit, and if you jailbreak it, then you know what I'm saying, you can.
So it's restricting.
Yeah, it's restricting.
That's why I don't get the iPhone,
but
man.
You can get around it. It just you gotta do extra. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta get an app. You gotta do this.
Exactly. Yeah, on the Android, you could just boom, 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 and it's done. I can make a whole I can edit a movie on that.
That's what I love. There's no rights to go around.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And on the iPhone, you could do it, but with the app, it's a little bit. You gotta do it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's cool though. I like both of them things, but. I think I'm rocking with the Apple for a minute. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Yeah, just for a little bit. I always go back and forth on which service I get on which phone is gonna be my number, and Android or Apple. Cause
So you don't have two numbers on like a number on each line. It's just one number. And you switch it.
Yeah, the other one just for like when I'm on live or something like that. Yeah, shit like that. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah, a little music phone and like that.
This is our generation.
Yeah. So.
Because
like,
you need the another phone recording you sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I got
you have your phone. Yeah.
I was gonna do that. You know, bring the you know, but I ain't feel like doing all that. But.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure you'll be back.
Yeah. So you
great
know.
personnel. We appreciate you here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know.
What are you gonna do in Atlanta?
Shit,
you doing music? Were you hitting the studio out there?
Yeah, I'm a.
What studios you go to out there?
I haven't been to a studio in Atlanta yet. I ain't been to one. Everybody always trying to get me to go. Last time I was out there, they was like talking about was it Pastor Troy or Yoga? I think it was Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy?
Yeah, they was like, oh, you trying
do you
to
know
go
Pastor
to?
Troy is?
No, I don't know him. But the people I was with, they were trying to go to his studio, and I guess he was there, but I ain't go.
Is he a real pastor?
He might be. Shit, with that name, he had it for a long time.
Right.
You
know,
know
Pastor Troy a long time.
Yeah, so
these are Atlanta's legends right here.
Yeah, legends. That's like, you know how we got E40 short. That's like, you know, for them. Shit,
you know who Bone Crusher is?
Yeah, big.
So I booked this show for Bone Crusher. I tell you that.
No,
Can I tell you this? Like, so I booked him. This is a couple years after he had his belly out on the Source Awards, and so he called me. He was in Portland. He's like, man, I know you throw shows out there in the West Coast, so I want you to book me. And I'm like, Bone Crusher? Yeah. And I was like, when you coming out here? Like 3 weeks. I was like, that's death to a promoter. You know, I was like, I only got 3 weeks to promote this shit. Exactly. And I was like, I better start now. It was like 2.5, really. I was like, well, I better start now.
Yeah.
And he gave me a good price. And so I picked up Bone Crusher. And, you know, like the idea was to get a nice car and rent it out and then go pick him up. But the day came, we didn't have a rent-a-car. Yeah. So all my boy has a little 2-seater mini truck, you know, a little Toyota 2-seater mini truck. So he goes to the airport. And Bone Crusher is there, and he picks him up, and he's thinking he's gonna flip when he sees the car. He's not gonna ride it. He doesn't trip. Yeah. He's like, all right. Gets in there. That Southern hospitality shit, right? Then like he wanted to go to the mall, so my guy takes him to the mall, and he says like, man, they're like, I guess his ankle was fucked up, so they're literally like moving like this. Oh yeah. The whole mall. But everyone's recognized like Bone Crusher, and he finally makes it to my studio. And he goes all the way upstairs on his bad leg, and he records like a free verse for me on a song. Dope. Bro, I was like tripping. What though? And the whole time he was speaking theatrical.
Oh, was he?
like Shakespeare, you know?
Yeah. I need that water or some shit like that. Yeah.
He's a theatrical guy.
Yeah. Okay.
He could be hood as I don't know, but he was just being.
Yeah, from what I seen, bro, Crusher on. You don't want to with him. That's what I seen every time. Like savage, wild, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm in your face spitting while I'm talking to you.
Well, it's not like that now on his Instagram. He's very tame. He's he has his
That's just the image growing up. You
know that wasn't even him, he said. That was just like the image. Yeah, that was just the image.
Exactly. I'm sure, you know, it's a lot of, that's how the shit go.
Yeah. You know he's a very Shakespearean. He can act.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Okay, he probably been in some films, probably, you know what I'm saying?
Probably.
I was thinking about when you said, when you talking about just being as a promoter, I used to do party promotions and shit like that. And that's kind of what got me networking from really like when I used to just write my raps. And then, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't even hitting the like recording studio. I used to be writing my shit, you know what I'm saying? And then my cousin, this K-Sizzle.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Yeah, what's up, bro? All right, he coming down. Brian coming down.
He's downstairs?
Yeah, he downstairs. All right, you at the door, right? That's like my car going off outside, though. Where my car? My car be there. I ain't coming with my car.
We'll just, you know.
Okay, I thought that was my car out there.
No, don't worry. We'll just keep going. We have about, actually, 10 minutes left, 15 minutes left. So.
Okay.
This one seemed like it went faster. You know?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
It's still recording, everything's good? Okay.
Yeah, but just as a party promoter, just when I used to write my raps, and I would never really record. I was recording, but I wasn't like trying to promote it. I was just kind of like recording for my personal shit. Right. And then I started party promoting with my cousin, and that kind of opened up a whole nother avenue for me of learning how to network, you know what I'm saying, being on time and shit like that. And, you know, just meeting hella motherfuckers people, like, you know what I'm saying? And you just being in that atmosphere, you know, doing party promotions. Because I remember one time, Mayweather DJ J Bling, he was coming to a party in Frisco. My cousin was promoting. And you know, and I started out as the cameraman, you know, just to get in the door. I started out as the cameraman. And you know what I'm saying? And
at the Mayweather thing, right?
Yeah, well, this was I'm talking about in Frisco. We was party promoting, but my cousin used to bring out hella different DJs and shit. So he brought out Mayweather DJ one night, and they was like, "Yeah, you got to get him from the airport." And so it was just hella funny because I'm sure he was, you know, told he gonna get picked up however the arrangements were. So, and that just being Mayweather DJ, I'm sure he was used to getting picked up in like, you know, Mercedes Benzes and whatnot. So, you know, they put me on a mission to go get him. So I took my car. At the time, I had a Chrysler Sebring or something like that. So when I pulled up to the airport, I'm hitting his phone like, "Yeah, I'm up here." He looking around like, "Where you at?" You know, I was like, "I'm up here, you know, party promoter right here, bump," because he was, you know, late to the party, late flight or whatnot. I had picked him up from the airport in Frisco or something like
was
that.
Was it an old Sebring or a new one?
It was a newer one. It was a new one. It wasn't like I wasn't gonna pick him up in nothing tacky.
Okay, so it's a newer Sebring.
It was nice and new, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was looking for the Escalade with, you know,
oh my God,
50 security guards and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? But when he seen pulled up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he said, "What's up?" He came through with it too. He came with like 3 females or something like that, you know, one in front with me. I'm like, and he had 2 in the back with him, you know, but they were just going to the party. But I was like, that's how you supposed to
roll.
Yeah, that's how you.
Well, it's a DJ. They're
not.
It's
a DJ too.
He's not doing them. They just want to hang with them.
Yeah, they just, you know, and for the night, you know, for the night type of, you know what I'm saying. And it was a cool little night that night. It was lit, but. Party promoting, man, you get to know hella people, meet people, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just a good networking thing.
Oh, it put on my company.
Yeah, like I used to go in there with business cards. You know, I learned though, never pass them out unless you're doing something. But if you just pass them out just because, at the end of the night, you're going to see about 15 of your cards on the floor. So you're going to have to pass out about 200 of them. You know what I'm saying? So
I already know.
And it's more so better to do it at the end of the night, you know, instead of in the middle of it. Because at the end, at least everybody walking out, they got their, at least they going to tuck it or something. You know? But you do it in there and they get tired of holding that. They ain't got nowhere to put it. Your shit going to be on the floor.
They don't want to hold it. They're going to just toss it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the struggle shit of being an entrepreneur. Not even a struggle. That's just like some of the, you know, the ups and downs of learning the process and, you know, knowing how to do it.
What I learned is talking to the person a little bit. You got to talk because if you talk, because you can pass them out, but there's just
that too.
It is a 80% chance they will drop that flyer.
Exactly. But
and I'm used to if you talk to them, they're way more like, hey, this is the event. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
This is who's gonna be there. Just some little tidbits, man.
Exactly.
And then it makes it more personal. That's why I try to tell my people. I teach them techniques on how to market or spam, and I'm just They just have this. Oh yeah, we just do a lot of it and being personal with it. I'm like, bro, nah, you're personal with it. Like even though you spam, you're personal with everything you're doing. You know.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Is he coming up?
Yeah.
You just parked or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just goes along with networking. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
How long you in Atlanta for?
For 6 days, maybe 7. It just depends. It might shit go for 2 weeks.
You staying with family though, right?
Yeah, staying with my cousin out there. I got aunties and hella family out there, but I'm staying with them. It just really depends, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like I'm gonna be out there wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be making some type of plays. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how looking. I might be out there for 2 weeks, might be a month. You know what I'm saying? And
I cannot vacation that long.
To me, it's like it still works. You know what I'm saying? I go and make moves wherever I'm at. I'm not gonna sit there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, you know, make something happen.
Yeah.
And depending on how that's flowing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
but
planning.
I'm gonna be back though.
I feel you. I'm planning vacations this year, and I think I'm going to Miami in May. But like the person I'm rolling with, I was like, "Do you mind if I just shoot a bunch of videos out there and use our Airbnb?" She's like, "No."
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, "Well, let's make money while we're out there and
you
know, hang out." But I'm like, I also thought I can only hang out for like 3-4 days before I start freaking out. I can't be out of another city away from my business for like longer than 7 days because then I just fill out the loop, you know.
That's what the phone's for. That's why they gotta get 2 of them. But really though,
maybe you're right. Yeah, I gotta get 2 phones.
And 2 phones, and I always travel with my laptop though, because when I'm on the plane, I promise, because I let that time. I mean, if I'm tired, I'll sleep. But if I'm on the plane, like I got an early flight, so I know I'm finna be up that 4 hours. I'm about to be writing something, or I'm gonna be editing some type of music, doing something to better my brand on that time. Cause
how long's the flight to Atlanta? If you don't mind,
it's like 4 hours. You know, but it's really like. like they tell you 4 hours. Cause I used to work at the airport, and so they say like 4 hours, but it really might be like 3.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? But
it's like, really 7 because of the time zones, right?
Nah. Well, what happens?
So you leave at 12. You're not gonna get there till 7.
Something like that. Cause what happens when you flying? It's gonna be like a portal that opens up and you fly straight through, and it's like you end up in a whole nother dimension. Then you get to Atlanta like
You're
that.
meaning the time zone, right?
Yeah.
The time zone throws you off.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy though, the time zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm going to Miami, like, okay, we leave at 12 and we don't land till 9 p.m., but it's a 4 or 5 hour flight.
Yeah.
Like,
you been to Miami before?
Nah, I haven't been.
Miami's nice. You gonna like it?
I'm gonna like it?
Yeah, it's nice out there.
Why am I gonna like it?
It's like this.
I believe you 100%.
But the views, I'm talking about in terms of like even just like what's out there. The culture is rich in terms of like I ain't talking about being on the main strip because like going anywhere. If you go to Las Vegas, you on the strip. When you hit, I forget the name of the streets like Washington or wherever the strip is at, Ocean, whatever. You gonna see a whole bunch of little crazy. Like, you know, if you're in Frisco at the pier, you're gonna see all that type of shit. But let's say if you take a left down the street, you're gonna start seeing all these $1 million homes, nice ass views with the water right there. I'm talking about as far as you can see, palm trees and all that. I'm talking, you're gonna see iguanas running around and shit.
Iguanas running around.
You ain't gonna see no squirrels. You might see a couple birds, but you're gonna see iguanas and shit like that. Motherfucking live. I'm talking about big iguanas, bigger than this water bottle, just roaming around and hanging in the trees or just walking across the street and shit like that.
Those are exotic animals.
Yeah, I know. I want one. I'm
you think you just pick one up? That's awesome.
That's what I was asking out there. I was like, can I get one of these? Like, you know, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like,
they won't let you fly with it, I bet. Right?
Nah, but I do plan on getting one. Right now, I got like 2 dogs. I got a husky in the pit. You know what I'm saying? But I got the husky around the time my son was born because I had the pit for a minute. Yeah. So I got the husky around the time my son was born. Well, not born, but as he got older, just recently. And
it's a beautiful dog, huskies, man.
Yeah. So now my next thing, either I'm gonna get him a parrot or I'm gonna get him
a parrot.
Yeah, a parrot or iguana.
Doesn't that get annoying?
I think so, but it depends on what you make it say. Because my cousin neighbor used to have a parrot off a seminary. And, I'm talking about this parrot used to be. Look, I'm talking about this parrot used to be screaming. I'm talking about, but the thing is, you just hear something go, mama, like, and it be saying it like all day. Like all day, you think it's like a baby, and then you just hear somebody like scream, like, ah, like they just died on Grand Theft Auto or some shit. And I found out, you know, one day talking to the neighbor, I'm like, yeah, what's that noise? He like, we thought it was like somebody in there just like tweaking or some shit. But he was like, oh, no, that's my parrot. My daughter got a parrot, and it just be saying shit. But I guess he remembers when his daughter was a baby, and that was like her first word was mama, or she be screaming. So the parrot, that's all the parrot knows is those 2 words. So hilarious. I would want to teach a parrot, and you know, or have my son, you know, if it's for him, whatever. But it can't be nothing crazy. But I have a parrot up in there talking hella.
Yeah, I think my boy had a parrot he bought. It was a discounted parrot because they're really expensive. Yeah, they're really expensive. And then his was coughing all the time. Oh, go ahead. No, you're good. Go in the room. You're good. His was coughing all the time, and I was like, "Why does your bird have a cough, man?" And you can get it for him. And he's like, "Yeah, well, his other owner was old, and he had a cough." So that's why the bird coughs. You just hear that. I'm like,
you got a smoker's cough.
What the? And then I would go talk to the bird, and you see the bird like thinking. It would just
my sister on. She wants to my sister keeps saying she want a fox. I be like, you want a fox, which is cool, you know, like a fox is cool, but
fox is cool.
I was like, if I were to think about all the little exotic I would want to I couldn't even say. I got a husky that's close to a wolf, but I couldn't even say like what I really would want. It would be something off the wall, you know.
Some crazy ass.
Something crazy, but they got to be like something clean though, you know what I'm saying? They got to be like
white leopard.
Yeah, I seen this. I seen it's a dog though, but it's only bred in South Korea. It's called like a Jindu, and it's like a white dog.
Was it one of those little cute dogs that have the
big.
cute? Okay,
yeah, it get big, but it looked like a little toy. You know what I'm saying? Start out looking like a little. It don't look like no husky. Don't look like it. Kind of got like a wolf look, but not really. But it's more like a. And I guess not like in a way like a lion to a degree.
Yeah.
In terms of how it stands and. But it's a big and White Dog.
Those dogs in Korea are weird, man.
Yeah, weird.
They just like they look cute. They look weird. They just,
like toys. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's the type of stuff that you know.
What projects you got coming out lately? You think?
I got
in terms of music.
Yeah, so I just dropped Back to Business, and I dropped Back to Business Part 2. Back to Business 1 came out in January. Back to Business 2 came out in February. And I got another one.
You planned it like that?
Yeah, back to back.
Why?
Just because I didn't want to sit on those because I want to have something in the new year, at least with like tunes that will last, at least until like, you know, maybe April, get ready for it. Because I look at music like this. The way I try to at least put out projects is almost like a promotion. It's like every other business. 420 coming up, so I'm finna drop a 420 song, you know what I'm saying, and promote that and kind of work my way with just like, you know, summertime music, you know, songs for the winter, you know, pretty much like, you know, a project for every scenario of every type of, you know, project that we putting out. You know, I want to make sure everything is going to be on point. You know, just marketing. You know, it's still marketing. You know, so I look at it like just those two for right now. 1 second.
And they're on iTunes. They're on
iTunes, Spotify. You know, Apple Music. You know, all the Pandora, Tidal.
How did you get it on there? Was it a label?
Not through a label. You here? Okay. Yeah, he said he downstairs. But I didn't do it through a label. Now I could have with a couple record people, you know, companies that I know, but I didn't even go that route. You know, I just kind of pretty much started doing my own research. Found out that, you know, it's ways that you can get your music distribute and keep all your royalties or whatever like that through memberships. Right now I'm going through United Masters to where, you know, everything you put out that you own, they gonna put it out there, they gonna distribute it for you. And then, you know, with the membership that I got, I keep 100% of my royalties.
Hold on. So United Masters is an app?
It's an app, yeah. It's
they you can just download on your phone? Yeah, okay, but it's really a website you got to go to, right?
Yeah, it's a website, yeah. And pretty much you got to get an approval, though. It ain't just like anybody can sign up. You got to get approved. You know, make sure you got the right content material. They going to ask you to email them, you know, back and forth. But once you in there, you know what I'm saying, you got access to, like, put your music on NBA, you know, through the NBA, because they got sponsorships with all type of crazy.
When they get you placements.
Yeah, placements in movies and games and all type of stuff. So, you know, I'll be streaming too. I'll be streaming on the video games. I got the PS5, Xbox, and, you know, Nintendo. Yeah. All the little shit, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm on 2K, you know, I might be streaming or something.
You're
like
on Twitch?
Twitch, yeah. I'm on there on Twitch.
You play on Twitch?
Yeah, I'll be playing I'm really playing everything on Twitch. I'm mainly playing Grand Theft Auto. You know, that's my game. That's can't nobody touch me in that. But
really, you're good?
Yeah, I don't say I'm good.
It's hard for me to get the missions, man. You get the missions, man.
Like missions, I be doing the heists.
Do you watch the YouTube tutorials before you do the missions?
No, I ain't never. I just jump straight into them.
And you just do it over and over again.
It's like for me, video games is like, you know, I got it down. You know, I've been playing that since Mario on Nintendo and Sonic on the Sega. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like. It's instant, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, some of those missions on Grand Theft.
Yeah, they crazy though.
They're crazy, right?
Yeah, but
you got to do them over and over again.
Sometimes I be playing.
Does it take you a while? On some of them?
Yeah, it takes me a while, but we get through it once we pretty much. Like if we got like somebody who not on the microphone and they just doing whatever they want, we just kick them and. You know, keep it going.
Oh, so you only do online?
Yeah, I only play online. Anytime I play games, it's online.
Well, how do you play Grand Theft Auto online? There's more characters than just yours? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like if everybody in the room was playing Grand Theft Auto, like you just do what you want. It's no borders, no boundaries. You do whatever you want.
In the city?
Yeah, you could just, if I'm at a store, you just run up in the store and start beating me up. But the thing is, there's ways to protect you from doing that. But
that's crazy. So when you go online, there's multiple characters in the same city doing missions.
Same,
and you can hook up and do the same missions?
Yeah, it's like 30 people on the thing, and you know. On the server.
That's crazy. So this mission they have you do, you can have 2 people doing them?
You can go 4 people. You can go certain ones. You can have like 16 people that doing a little
synchronized missions.
Yeah, you can do like a gang war. You know what I'm saying? So I be doing all the little gameplay, streaming that. You know, just getting views, doing the missions with people. Because I only do online. Because when I'm online, I'm also like promoting my brand and clothing line. I'll be playing my music through the background or whatever it may be. You know.
I'm sure everyone's doing that, right? They're playing the music through the background.
They trying. Well, I know some of the cats are like they be having some of these I wouldn't call them celebrities. I don't know what's considered a celebrity. But
on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
Well, they're
on
known.
Twitch,
They're
but-
known players.
Yeah, like some of these rappers, like YBN, some
YBNJ.
one of them, they be on Twitch and like I be seeing like other rappers and they be promoting they songs on there, but they be doing like with Nintendo and all this other crazy Sony and all that. So that's what I'm trying to get involved with next. Is after I'm done, trying to pretty much like put other little things together, like this trip to Atlanta and all that type of shit. I'm trying to get tapped in with the gaming industry. Like that's crazy to me.
The
like,
gaming industry in Atlanta.
Nah, not in Atlanta. Once I'm done wrapping up all the little the studio that we trying to build out there.
Right.
Once all that's done, I look forward to jumping into the gaming industry because that shit is huge. You know? So
Your guy is not here yet.
he said he at the door. Yeah, he had called me.
Want to go get him?
He called me a second ago.
We'll get him 5 minutes in this.
Okay, yeah.
And we're about an hour right now, so.
Okay, yeah, that's about cool.
No, we went great.
Yeah,
It went great.
Yeah.
We touched on an hour pretty easy on this one.
Went quick.
So you gonna vlog it?
Yeah, yep. Pretty much everything. That's how I kind of want to do. You talking about for the process in Atlanta?
No, I'm talking about the whole trip, vlogging it. You know, vlog.
I didn't. I got some things I be wanting to do.
You should. Should be
But
your first one, dude. You won't regret it.
I know I would.
You won't work. It's a little more work.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's a little more work, but it's really worth it when you look back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I brought a box with him. Get in here, man. Come on.
What you got in that box, man?
You already know what's in this box, man.
We got 5 minutes left, so we're gonna get K Sizzle in here.
K Sizzle.
Yo,
K Sizzle's my guy. Anyone that doesn't know K Sizzle, I shot a video with him in Oakland, and it was amazing.
Amazing video.
Guy took me out downtown. Always fitted, man.
Always.
It's not a competition, man.
no, it's never. Straight off the work,
You gotta
man.
turn the mic towards you, sir. You can and Young, can you position it for? Okay, I think he got it now. Okay, you know what you're doing.
Sir. Yes, sir. We in the building.
Not a first time on the mic. K Sizzle's in the building, y'all.
Uptown K Sizzle, Uptown East Oakland.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good,
I'm
bro.
all good, man.
Good
Had
to
a
see
wild
you.
Night last night.
I told you. I said with KC, I was like, he definitely, he gonna have a late morning, long night.
So where's KC at? We're not having him this. He's like, KC.
Oh yeah, man.
You know?
man. Sizzle be with the parties, man.
You gotta tell him an hour before.
Yeah.
That's what
No,
it
well,
is.
I've been blowing up his phone since like 9, 10 in the
Oh my
morning.
God.
He
He's
called
not
me.
up at 9, is he?
Nah.
I was up at 7 this morning. I'm getting it popping.
7 this morning?
7 this morning.
I can't get up that early. How
Party
can y'all
don't
get up
stop
that
till
early?
8 in the morning.
Oh, you were up at 7 or you were already up?
I was partying all the way from 1 o'clock p.m.
To where?
all the way to 7 p.m.
At your house?
7 a.m. Yes.
Oh my God. Where's your house
we
at?
went
Like,
to a
invite
bar.
me.
Party
We went
house.
to 2 bars in Richmond.
Uh-huh.
So,
And they're open.
Yeah, they was open. We all there. We all masked up, So we get there, all the females there. They want to see me perform. I perform there.
Uh,
At least left with a bucket load of
a bucket.
a bus load.
And the
damn
crazy
near.
thing is, he is not lying. Yo.
I can't pull
Not
one.
lying.
Oh,
Dan, okay, you want to teach me, man. I never leave with anything from those clubs.
you
ever.
You could. It could.
Yeah.
I could. I'm just not applying myself. Probably.
Yeah.
What it
I used to
is.
try to, but I don't even do that no more.
I don't even really try to. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest. I don't
try
even
to.
want to, but
Yeah.
But KC, he has.
He's
no
a little
limit.
player.
Yeah, he ain't no
Yeah,
limit.
I'm trying to get the. I don't try
I
to
want
play
you.
really like that no more.
he just does that. He just points.
Yeah, I want you.
Does his little jokes.
We in Atlanta. I'm talking about KC. We go to Atlanta. But this was like this last August. We in Atlanta, and pretty much we touched down out there. KC, he get off the plane. I get him from the airport. Talking about fur coat, nice mink coat on, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Everybody in Atlanta. Hey, you a pimp? Where you from? He like, I'm from East Oakland. And the thing is, I ain't I ain't finna say nothing. I'm like, he you know what I'm saying? But he was out there
East
flossing.
Oakland, the swag just speaks
Yeah,
out there.
exactly.
I'm sure it speaks to you bigger in because the women ratio is like 1-8, right?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. They be like, "Oh, are you from New York or something?"
Yeah, they was.
Do you agree that
Yeah,
Atlanta
I
women are a little bit more hospitality like than Bay Area women?
I would say yes, because
You
in
remember how it
California,
was?
I would say in California, it's a lot of competition with each other.
You gotta talk more to the mic. Sorry about
It's
that.
a lot of competition with each other up in California. So, when you go to Atlanta, it's not so much competition. It's like
Y'all hear
you got
that?
your group, I got my group.
What's that mean? Like, well, the men out here are really competitive and jealousy, like haters, right? But in Atlanta, they're not like that. The men are. You saying? Or?
Because it's a more work together ethic group.
It's a more work together ethic group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
when
could
you
say
go
that,
to
yeah.
Atlanta and those type of places. See, California, we in a liberal state damn near. So with that, you gonna have to be more progressive. You're gonna have to be on your business more.
Politically correct type shit.
Yeah, politically.
Game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
So when it come to that, you have to own your business. You have to work. And on top of that,
you gotta work 7 jobs out here.
man,
Not
it's
just
almost
one.
to that point, bro. It's almost
You get
to
me
that
tired trying to date women out here because you're already working 7 jobs and you got to go date someone.
point. That's not what it's about. Is getting your music out and owning up to the real shit.
Right.
It's just being honest and
They're very
being prepared
sincere.
and being prepared for what comes.
Definitely.
You know, because we all got a lot of things that'll take you out.
Yeah.
Weed, whatever, drink, alcohol,
Yeah.
alcoholism.
Sometimes all at the same time.
Yeah. So it's more of a work ethic
Yeah.
when it comes to your craft and stuff,
Yeah.
building yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to marry an Atlanta woman, man.
But see, you gotta
that's
venture
where
out
it's
through
at.
the
That's where
south.
you want to
though.
retire at.
Yeah, Atlanta, I'm telling you, like that's what, like I'm on the verge of this saying, packing up my bag, get my son, everybody, and be like, man, we out today.
Anyone in the Bay that doesn't like what's going on out here, definitely I've seen them move out there and try to make a living.
And I look at it, people don't like to move, but you can always go back to wherever you from. It ain't like
Always.
you exiled and you can't come back. It's like if it ain't working out, and I know some people don't want to do the whole moving process, but if you really about it and you say you tired of something, then you gonna get up and make something happen. You ain't gonna keep taking it. Cause
I don't think I
could
could
like it.
Well, I could do it with the studio, but I wouldn't want to. I'm very tied in with the Bay Area culture. And
Nah, yeah, I understand that part. And that's a thing too. Like when you promoting a certain thing that's a part of the culture, and like let's say if you a part of that foundation to help promote it, you ain't gonna really want to remove yourself from it. But
not yet.
Yeah, but that's where you gotta be able to build your foundation to have. Okay, I'm gonna have this here, but then I'm also gonna build this here. But now you could kind of balance between the two. Okay, I'm gonna be here for a month or two promoting here, then I might be over here back at home doing it, but I'm gonna be at home in 6 months.
Yeah, that's true. I'd love for it to be big out here. The
you know what I'm
podcasting and everything. But I see what Joe Rogan did when he got paid, and so like.
Joe Rogan be on
she's
everything.
like, I'm not giving California none of my tax money,
Right,
like,
yeah.
and that's smart. And so, I probably do the same thing, man, because it's just tough. Like everyone's bipping, everyone's
man.
It's
Shit,
a little
man.
crazy right now.
Yeah.
We're on top of each other now. It's
Yeah,
crowded now.
it's really crowded.
Yeah.
It's really crowded in the
So
Bay.
now, if it's crowded, why would you fit in? So
Man, I know
Wow.
where that is. I said that a long time ago.
That's when you got to do the work and you got to leave it for somebody else, for the next generation.
And I think that's why I'm traveling. I want to see how it's different out there. You know what I mean?
Right,
I want to
yeah.
see what's different, how they move.
Yeah. And for me, being out there, like even being in Miami, is like my family, we own land in Louisiana. So for me, it's kind of like I don't want to leave that, because my family had this land in our names for like since the 1800s.
Oh,
And ain't nothing been done with it.
Oh, they're not.
like,
Yeah.
And it's not like their fault, but it's like kind of like they have known about it for like 20 years, but ain't nobody, because everybody got their own lives and not really trying to do nothing with it.
They own land. They didn't know about it.
Yeah, they did. Like my grandfather, once he, put it in play to, to make sure everything was reestablished and was back ours. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody kind of really made moves to make anything happen on that land. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere in Louisiana, but it's still like, something
Acres
that you
of
can,
land?
Yeah, 14 acres.
Oh, my
It could be
gosh.
more, but it's for a fact guaranteed on paperwork, 14 acres of land. So it's kind of like with that, I know everybody got their own thing, but I don't want to leave that on my son generation to make something happen with that. So in my lifetime, I'm just gonna use my resources as I'm networking and going through things to eventually put something on that land.
Oh, so you want to live there eventually? You want to
Not even
retire
live
there?
I want to, for 14 acres, I'm trying to make something happen. I'm trying to put an enterprise, or I could make a little mini city out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Little Disneyland,
Yeah,
man.
something, and it's right off the Mississippi River. So I mean, I'm trying to figure out who I got to talk to put either a dock on there, have a ferry come through, whatever it may be, clear off the acres of land and make it happen. It's gonna cost me a couple thousand. You know, a couple $100,000.
A great
but,
project.
You know what I'm saying? But it put a weed farm on it. You know what I'm saying? The possibilities is unlimited. I put a mobile home trailer thing on there. You know what I'm saying? But solar panels, whatever. But of course, it got to be something done with my family and everybody, the okays, and that's what kind of makes it harder to do. But you know, I'm just the next generation in line to take that over. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, that's just some things I'm trying to just knock out of my lifetime. I ain't trying to sit here and be, I ain't got nothing to my name. You know, nothing that was never done. So, you know, you gotta make things happen.
And that's the thing. We have to keep that going for the younger generation,
Exactly.
the next folks that's coming up. So, with that, we have to pave the way. We have to make that floor for them so they can work on to get going.
Yeah.
Build that up. So,
owning land is very important. I think when Nipsey died, I made it a point. Like, I'm gonna have to go get some.
Right.
And I did, and felt great.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't judge yourself.
Look, because the thing is, I look at it.
I was, you know,
the land that you own ain't gonna go nowhere. All the shit that's built around it will gonna change over time, but you still gonna have that stamp there. It don't matter if the city want to put up a whole bunch of museums on this block, and if you own that land, I'm gonna just keep my house in the middle of all these museums.
yeah. And the way that land just goes up. Value is crazy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to change.
Unprecedented.
You know, especially in California. You know what I'm saying? And if you got some land, you just, you know, eventually that's going to skyrocket. It's going to go down. It's going to take a dip sometimes, you know, but for the most part, depending on where you at, it's always going to go up. You know what I'm saying?
But it's hard to buy land because you got to save a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Who can do that? It's tough, man. Yeah, I just have no life, so I'm like,
So
I don't mind saving my money.
you know what I'm saying?
If you don't date for a year, you'll save a lot of money. You know,
Yes.
maybe you guys are players and you guys don't spend anything when you date, but like, you know,
I tried not to, but you know what I'm saying. But
you gonna spend money if you really like a girl.
it
though.
don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I just took a.
money.
Got to.
The world don't pop without you spending money.
Thank you, man. It just spending money's fun.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with it though. It just
Something
makes
wrong
you,
with it.
It's just
Means
what
you
you
get
do
money.
with it. We gotta use it at the right places, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of distractions out there to get you to goof off with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
It
I got
really,
a problem.
Everybody love free money.
I love goofing off with money though, cases. I love goofing off with money.
Hey, I do too. Just like when you shot the video, it was fun when I had to sneak y'all inside the school. See, I'm taking a risk.
That was the second video.
Yeah, that was the first.
That was the second one.
The
The first one we did at the bar.
We did it at the bar. Remember that
Yeah,
downtown
The
Oakland?
second one we went to the school. And that's
Oh,
when
yeah,
you had
yeah.
to
The
sneak
second
the
one was the
first.
school with the basketball. Oh, was that the same song?
That was the same song.
Oh, was it? I thought it was the second
yeah,
video.
because
Okay.
we did it at the bar, and then we took it to the school.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember you had to.
Yeah,
We was knocking
all same
alarms
day.
off.
See, that's what I
Yeah.
do. I take the risk. I like to risk my ass. I'm gonna get in that.
I
building
felt
somehow.
nervous for you being in that. I was like,
yeah.
no one knows we're here. We're bouncing the basketball.
Yeah.
Someone even walked in. It was just like, oh, I'll smooth this out. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we
But before you knew it was, I could tell you were tripping a little bit. Like,
snuck in there.
Yeah.
That's what I like, bro. I like I could have got fired for that.
it's hard to shoot at a school. Me being a music video director,
Yeah.
they don't want us there.
Yeah.
I get why though.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why
Whatever
I had
you
the folks that
putting
work
out there,
to
they
get
school
you
is
in.
on there.
Yeah. What'd you bring in your box?
Oh yeah, these the shirts I actually make.
Okay.
Every now and again, if I ain't rapping, I just go in and make some stuff. This is for the Oakland Unified School District.
Okay.
I work for. It's a shirt I made, little piece of little thing.
Nice. Do I get one?
Yes, you could.
Nice. Perks.
I got
Throwing out
DUI,
t-shirts.
Get
Perks.
your own entertainment.
Let me get this on my gram.
Came through with the
I
care
love
package.
perks. I love free stuff, man.
It's an extra large. These work shows is really for the
Oh, okay. I'm a medium.
workplace. I got a few of the ones for the GYOs.
Yeah.
Get your own entertainment
Man, break out the whole box. Man.
and shit.
Tap in
Put
with
them
K
shirts
Sizzle.
on my story.
If y'all need the shirts, tap in. Everything is in house.
Tap in. I'm trying to make whatever I could these days.
Yeah, man. I might need some shirts pressed up too. So
I got all type of shit, all different colors. The other shirts I made, I'm in the process of making these other ones as well. I got a white one, blue one.
Let me know you got a medium. I just need a medium.
Yeah, I got a medium.
Now you hang with them big boys. You got the largest.
Yeah.
For the D boys.
Is that a medium?
Yep.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Free,
Thank you.
free. Would you like one too, bro? No. Blue one? Anyone?
That's cool, man. Custodial services department. You're just proud of what you do, man.
Yeah, man.
You love that,
You want a
dude.
large, bro?
He his own boss up there.
Yeah.
Yes, he run that.
Yeah,
I
this
just
is
make
his.
it for the job because they
That's
was
his
gonna buy
section.
it. Now that's all over. The school district is all
Yeah.
around Oakland now.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
that. That's what you want to do.
And lunch. People make the lunches and they all wearing those.
It's a market.
You're f***ing cool as f***,
It's a market
dude.
for
God, this guy
everything.
makes life cool. You know, when
Yeah.
you go around, you're at a school, and there's guys like them that are making the place prettier. It's
I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for the job.
Hey, look, that's a part of marketing, though, right? If you have access, let's say, to a school like KC,
Yeah.
what you want to do is, if you got access to something like that, you know it's 3,000 people up there. Why not sell a whole bunch of T-shirts to 3,000 people at the school?
Thank you.
And make your money at the same time. You still promoting yourself and your brand and everything. You know,
These guys are some of
after
the
a
coolest guys in
you
Oakland.
know,
I'm gonna tell you
know
right
what I'm
now,
saying?
man.
After a while, they gonna be knocking at your door for some more. For some more.
Oakland appreciates activity. I mean, me being like Asian and like I've adopted all my marketing techniques in Oakland. The flyers, the way you greet people.
Right.
You gotta treat everyone with respect.
Exactly.
You don't ever overlook anyone. And I think Oakland taught me that because you go into Oakland, anyone could just be nothing, but then nothing could be someone real f***ing quick, and it's all within that city, man.
Exactly.
And it's just crazy. And then if you're outside of that city, you know, you're talking to a cousin. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, and you get to feel the culture of Oakland.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like a oneness out there. I think a lot of people that made Oakland are from Louisiana, from Atlanta, they're from the South. So you kind of get that vibe. I feel
Right.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's crazy because you say that because my grandparents they from
Louisiana. Yeah. And they came out here for the dock work, right?
Back then I guess I don't know what was going on, but my family was out there. They big timing.
Okay.
But whatever, something happened, so family had to move out to California or whatever,
Right.
whatnot. And it wasn't like even had to. I think my grandfather just wanted to or something like that.
Okay, so it was a choice at that point.
Yeah, but he eventually went back. But he was from there, so his upbringings, through my mom's, and that's what they instilled in me, and that was kind of like,
you guys are different. Like you guys have this Southness close, and everyone out here is like awesome. I don't know, you type. I moved here, and you. That's how I just feel everyone is. Like everyone's just on some like I've been abandoned type. But Oakland,
Because it's changing right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
In the middle of a change.
Well, I heard a lot of people that did move out here. They left their families in the middle of that economy that was bad, and that's when they came out here for the dock jobs. So you had literally a guy. That's where that pack. I'm going out for a pack of cigarettes, and I never came back. That's where that story came from.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going for a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, never come
Just
back
never
on.
came back.
You don't hear about Billy, 30 years down the line, you find out he got kids, he live in a whole
Oakland.
nother state. Yeah, in Oakland, yeah.
So it's just a little crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Oakland always did for me was try to bring the best out you.
Yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
want to create something.
Yeah.
You have to really take that serious. And it came a time where you couldn't just say, well, I'm going to do this. No, you have to do it and then come with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, I'm going to go make this in 2 or 3 weeks. No, it's best if you do it now and don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, this is what I have to offer.
And there's not a lot of resources in Oakland to get shit done. But it's not even that. The biggest thing in Oakland is this, is I take my album I did 10 years ago and I go ask someone to buy it in Fremont, they're going to call the cops.
Right.
But you go to Oakland, they're like, let me see that thing.
Yeah.
That's like crazy to me.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to look at my homemade barbecue sauce. Like you're really like enthused, and they're not just wanting to buy it. They're enthusiastic about it. Like what? And willing to tell their friends about it if it's good.
Yeah, what's crazy for me is
That's culture, man.
Yeah,
that's what gave
that's
the Bay
solid.
Area its culture.
Exactly.
That is.
Yeah, I always felt like this. It's the same type of way. If I'm in pushing my, I'll be going to LA pushing my music,
Right.
whatever. And if I'm on a strip or something, I don't have those type of problems where I'm trying to talk to somebody and they trying to call the cops on me. But even if I go to a city like Fremont, though, at the same time I don't have those issues. But I be having those gut feelings when I do meet somebody in like Fremont who want to talk to me. I be thinking they f***ing crazy. Like, oh, you gonna talk to me? You know what I'm saying? And, because I be like, this must got to be some type of setup. I'm gonna get scammed, and I'm gonna realize it 3-4 hours later. This dude done took my wallet while he was talking to me. That's the type. I'm like, this ain't gonna go, but
hey, we're over an hour, guys. So great convo. I kept it going because of K-Sizzle, man. So I appreciate it. Zai, thank you for coming back. I know we had some technical issues on our first one, man. I think this podcast came out greater, though.
Way better, better content. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all can be on the lookook for the next project coming out.
We missed out on the Steph Curry LeBron content. We did some. We talked about some really good. On the last one. Maybe we'll do a sportscast podcast.
Yeah, I think
bring
you
on
should.
Zai.
Yeah, man, I'll be up on here.
I want to thank K-Sizzle.
Thank you.
ZAETHAFLYSTA for coming through all the way from Oakland and bringing me off these shirts, man. Appreciate it.
I still got to get you some FME gear, man.
I need that, man.
I just got a lot going on with this trip.
Well, you're going to Atlanta in 2 days, so focus on that when you come back.
Yeah. So
you're more than
once all
welcome.
that's done, you know what I'm saying, then I'll be more relaxed. And,
I appreciate it because I like the Raider logo on there. The Raider logo
we have
going crazy.
a mixtape out there too. Last but not least,
don't
16
forget.
tracks. Videos coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
That is my last mixtape I put out there about a month ago.
Okay. Apple Music, Spotify, it'll be on there.
It's on every platform it is.
It's on there now.
And then you can look
there
at
Go get that.
Because they said they had a bug in the system.
Yeah, they be
What the
A bug in the system.
They delayed this upload.
They delayed my upload, so
it's always something.
always mess up.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Always Treetop Podcast, man. I appreciate your support, coming on, giving me the content, and I hope you guys kill it in Atlanta.
ZAETHAFLYSTA, y'all go follow me on IG, ZAYATHAFLYSTA. Zay, he's so great.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Sis.